Who would you rather have? Conflicting opinions. And now I bring in a man who I like a lot, who I once interned for, diehard Knicks fan Brandon Tierney. Legit question. At his absolute apex, was Chris Bosh ever better than Pete Julius Randle? The answer is no. The answer is put down the Knicks Kool-Aid. Julius having a really good year. Obviously, the fact that the Lakers drafted him 6th overall, gave up on him early, they probably regret that. He's an all-star, all of that, fine. But I don't know if this is more insulting to Chris Bosh or just laughable on behalf of the Knicks fans who are honestly one more week of winning away from hanging a banner. So, guys, it's a nice run. Thibodeau's got your team playing great defense. But Knicks fans, please take a deep breath. A deep, deep breath.
Okay, take of the year. Every league needs to hire a stylist. Sports is a TV show, and the teams just can't be worried about how they're dressed. They have to be worried about how the opponent's dressed. Here's Hawks Thunder dressed exactly the same. And then in spring training, Nationals Cardinals, not an interleague scrimmage, also dressed exactly the same. If I wear this outfit and I turn on, before the show, and Nick's wearing the same outfit, I go and change because we're a uniform. We have to look alike. So, sports stylists for the league, they look at collectively what would look good as an entire show. So, boom, one team's gonna wear camouflage, one team's gonna wear that safety orange. It's gonna be like a deer hunting woodland look. Next outfit, you're gonna wear tie-dye, and you're gonna wear denim. It's gonna be like a Woodstock 60s thing. Great. All right, now we're gonna do a Mad Max thing. You're gonna be all in silver, Star Warsy, futuristic, and you guys are just gonna wear leather jerseys and leather shorts and leather sneakers. See, you're like, oh, leather, that's wrong. Yeah, leather sneakers. That actually does work. Sports stylists, all leagues, so this never happens again.
Love it, Wilds.
I'm all in. Let's bring Greg Jennings back with us for a little drawing a blank. Question, Greg, can you see J.J. Watt as a Buffalo Bill? Because that could happen very soon. The Bills are emerging as one of the top contenders for the free agent. Watt's expected to make a decision this week. This could happen. Brandon, J.J. Watt on the Bills would be blank.
Not enough. Look, this team needs defensive linemen. They need guys up front. They need defensive ends that can get to the quarterback, that can hold the edge. But J.J. Watt wants to win the championship. And here's what I saw in the playoffs when you saw the Buffalo Bills take on the Kansas City Chiefs. They don't have high football IQ on the defensive side. Patrick Mahomes was able to drop back and just pick them apart, going zone, got them out their game plan, made them play man, and that's where it got really ugly. So I don't like this for J.J. Watt. They will win and dominate the division, but when you get into the playoffs and you're trying to get to the next level, you have to go through Nick Wright's Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, this is, to me, nonsensical. If you want to go to a cold weather team, go to Green Bay. Like, why? Yes. Has anyone, if you don't care about market size, go to Green Bay. Has anyone ever said, you know where I want to spend the next phase of my career? Buffalo. No, they haven't. Sorry, Buffalo. I lived in upstate New York. It ain't great. Just ain't. And if JJ doesn't care about that, then go play with your brothers. And if you just want to win a championship, go play with Kansas City. It's like, what are we doing here? What am I missing here? Why would he pick the Bills? No one has answered that for me. I'll believe it when I see it. But to me, Greg, it's nonsensical. There's too many other alternative options.
Yeah, I figured you guys were going to be on that side, so I didn't want to pile on. So I just said it would be respectable simply because the Buffalo Bills are a contender. I don't think it would work, Brandon. I'm with you. It would not be enough, but because it is J.J. Watt, because he would raise the level of play, I believe, of the guys around him, this could be very respectable and more respectable for the Buffalo Bills versus J.J. Watt.
Okay, I'm going with Blues Clues. If we can show the picture that J.J. Watt posted recently over this weekend. Oh, 2 dogs in the weight room. I do not want J.J. Watt to pick any team for months. Just keep on putting this out here. Our researcher Dusty's like, oh, dogs, that means he's going to the Browns. And then someone else like, if you look at the road weights back there, those are the Steelers colors. Oh, but look at the red. Oh, Wisconsin headed back to Green Bay. So whatever you do, J.J. Watt, eventually we want you to play for a team. Packers probably the best. You go come back home to Wisconsin, but no reason to make any decisions. Just keep on drip, driving these Easter eggs for us.
That's fantastic. All right, on to Tampa Bay. Number of big names from that Super Bowl team set to hit the open market. Browns are reportedly interested in Lavonte David as the free agency looms. But, Brandon, the Bucs' most important free agent to hold on to is blank.
Woo. They have some big decisions to make, but they can get it done. They have everything they need to get it done. They can restructure Tom Brady. They got, the 6th, 7th most cap space in the National Football League. So I'm going to go with this guy. 20 years old, had 19.5 sacks in 2019, 8 sacks last year, 4 sacks in the playoffs. This is a dude that can dominate and just disrupt everything that you're trying to do up front. And that is Shaq Barrett. You got to find a way to keep Shaq Barrett on one side and JPP on the other. If you can do that, you can put anybody backside because these quarterbacks don't have time to throw. So I absolutely love Shaq Barrett being a priority.
I'm going to go with a different defensive free agent. I think it is Lavonte David. I think one of what to me impacted that Chiefs game in an underrated fashion was the way David and White had such elite speed and instincts in the middle of the field, taking away those intermediate routes and taking away everything from Kelsey early. So I think you have a very unique linebacker duo in David and Devin White. I wouldn't want to disrupt that. I think maybe you can find a pass rusher, and Shaq Barrett's going to be super expensive. So I'm going to say Lavonte David.
I'm 100% with you, Nick. Lavonte David, in my opinion, you can't replace that. The leadership, the IQ, what he allowed you to do with Devin White and free him up and him become a pass rusher as well at the linebacker position. But even to add on to what you said, his ability to cover, like he was matched up man-to-man with Travis Kelsey, arguably the best tight end in the National Football League. And he did a great job. Lavonte David is the heart and soul of this defense. You can't lose him.
Okay. Right. So I agree with Brandon. I think it's Shaq Barrett, but I'm going to throw a wild card out there. I also think it's sneaky AB. AB only played 8 games. He had under 500 yards. He caught 4 touchdowns. It felt like he had an outside presence, but we know Tom Brady loves him. Only played 1 game in New England with Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady wants to keep all his weapons, and we still haven't seen that AB who went for 1,300 yards, 1,500 yards, 1,700 yards in a full season. I want to see AB, a full season of AB, and I think Tom Brady wants to keep his weapons.
All right, let's head to Baltimore now. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens reportedly, quote, far apart on a contract extension. The former MVP's got 2 years left on his deal, currently slated to make just south of $2 million in base salary for 2021. Brandon, Lamar and the Ravens reportedly being far apart on an extension is blank.
Showing their hand. I mean, they shouldn't be far off. Like, you know this. You know the market. The market is this. Here, what's the top 5 guys? And where do I think I belong? All right, this is a guy that won the MVP just 2 years ago. This dude is phenomenal. He's the face of the NFL. You keep doubling down and saying, no, we're not going to change our offense. He fits our offense. This is our guy. We absolutely love him. So when you look at it, you have Patrick Mahomes here at $45 million, and the second guy is Deshaun Watson at $39 million. So you can't be that far off unless you think a couple of million is that big of a deal. So if you really think that Lamar Jackson is your guy, he's probably going to fall somewhere between $41, $42 million. And are you willing to pay that, Baltimore? I don't know.
Before I give my answer, can we go side by side with Brandon real quick? I don't know if that's possible, but I just wanted, while you were talking, I was thinking about something. We talk about, Russ for Dak. You say Pete Carroll wants to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Oh, Nick!
I mean, if Baltimore doesn't want to give him the bag, a little Russ for Lamar, you can run the ball all you want, Pete Carroll. You can just keep running. Just run it with your quarterback, run it on first down, run it on fourth down, and all of a sudden Baltimore has Russell Wilson. I know that wasn't on his list. They got great seafood. It's a good area. You can get to New York City easily. Sierra, just something to think about. Okay.